Good morning. We've got warmer weather headed for us this week, especially over the next couple of days. And believe it or not, we could see the 90s across the southeast tomorrow, and it's the first day of October. Now, the end of the week will bring us the chances for some rain. So again, the warmer weather not really going to stick around with us too long before we get some more rain. And then we've got a pleasant weekend in store for us. I know it's a big Saturday football weekend all across the southeast, and that's going to make for some perfect conditions as a cold front's going to start making its way through. Now, we're not feeling any effects of any cooler weather. In fact, it's very warm already across much of the southeast. It's 81 degrees in New Orleans, 82 in Jackson, then off to the east of that, 72 degrees in Atlanta, 77 up in Nashville. So again, a bit cooler off to the north, but as those warmer conditions continue to join us throughout the day, the dew points are on the rise as well. Now, we've talked about in the past dew points being a measure of moisture, and that helps us figure out how muggy it's going to be. And once it starts to get near that 70-degree range, that's when we feel those oppressive, uncomfortable conditions. We've got dew points in the 70s already along the Gulf Coast and in the upper 60s across Mississippi and Alabama. And those dew points off to the north, they're going to continue to rise as well today and tomorrow. That'll bring us the chance for some warmer conditions and muggy. Right now, it's not very warm in Savannah, Georgia, but all along the East Coast, they're waking up to some clouds, especially after all that rain pushed through yesterday. The East Coast just inundated with a system that dumped a lot of rain, and it's left behind a bit cooler conditions and overcast skies. 71 degrees, the current temperature in Savannah, and that dew point at 64. It's going to help it feel muggy as the sun starts to come out this afternoon behind all that rain. Now, let me point out where that rain has pushed off to. Here's the Carolina coast. That rain has started to push off into the ocean now. So again, they saw a lot of those showers yesterday, and high pressure is building in behind it. That's going to help us clear out, but that also means those warmer conditions. Again, we've got showers as well going into the Florida coast. Along the I-95 corridor, they have issued a flash flood watch. So again, that includes Orlando and the Atlantic coast, and that's going to help usher in some more rain. We've got temperatures, like I said, that are going to warm up. By Thursday at 2 o'clock, we could still see the chance for some warmer conditions. Again, 90s possible into central Mississippi and the upper 80s all across the southeast. But as a cold front comes towards the region, notice it off to our north. That's going to help bring us in those cooler conditions. We've got cooler air off this way into the northwest by 2 o'clock on Friday. Notice the 70-degree range, and that's going to help usher in, again, that cooler air and make for a very pleasant weekend. By Saturday at midnight, these lows are going to start dropping significantly. Again, we're into the mid-50s already by midnight and Saturday in places like Little Rock and Memphis, down into Mississippi and Alabama. That's going to continue to be the trend. Could be a bit of a chilly start to the Saturday morning hours as you're making your way out to maybe some of those football games all across the southeast. Along with those cooler conditions that we're going to have, that does bring us the chance for some rain. By Wednesday at noon, notice some spotty showers possible across western Louisiana into eastern Texas, southern Arkansas as well. But here's where that cold front starts to push into the southeast. That's what's going to bring in, again, that cooler air. Notice this strong line of storms along the cold front. That's going to be bringing in the chance for some rain and some storms. That's going to continue to push off to the east across the southeast throughout the day on Friday. And by Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning, here's where that front is lined up. Notice they could be seeing a soggy start to the Friday morning and a wet commute across Atlanta and Birmingham as well. That front continues to push through by Saturday, and that's going to bring not only the clearing that we're going to see behind it, notice clearer skies, that rain starts to push out, but it's also going to bring us fantastic conditions for the weekend.